Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're doing an everyday natural makeup look. Please remember to subscribe below and let's get started. So to begin, my face is already moisturized and primed. So here I'm taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in Desert Beige. I'm gonna place that all over my face, so my cheeks, my forehead, my nose. This foundation is so beautiful. It's my go-to this summer. Once I'm done placing that on my face, I'm just gonna take a damp sponge and I'm going to blend that all over. So this foundation makes my skin look so flawless and airbrushed once I put it on. And also this makeup look is great for days where you don't want to wear a lot of makeup, but you still want to look put together. So if you're in a rush to go to school or go to work, it's really great for that. So why don't you guys comment down below and let me know what has been your go-to foundation this summer. So to continue, I'm just blending that out. I'm just going to do the rest of my cheeks, my forehead, and really importantly, you just need to make sure you always blend your neck just to make sure that everything is nice and blended and there's no line dividing your neck and your face. Next, I'm doing concealer. So here I'm using the LA Girl Creamy Beige Concealer. This concealer is so affordable. It's from the drugstore. Here in Canada, I paid about, I think it was $5 at my local drugstore. It's so affordable, it's so pigmented, and it's as good as a high-end concealer. So I'm just putting that under my eyes, on my forehead, a little bit around my mouth, and then I'm going to use the sponge I used before to blend that out. So I'm just taking the bottom of that sponge and I'm just going to blend out that concealer. I'm just going to make sure all my dark circles are nice and concealed. Also, this concealer does brighten my under eyes, so it makes me look more awake. So especially on days where you might be more tired in the morning, it just makes you look more awake and fresh. Once I'm done this, I'm going to take the Maybelline loose powder. This is in the shade light medium. I'm just going to pack that on to all the areas that we just concealed, so basically under the eyes, a little bit on my forehead, some around my mouth, and I'm also going to put some around my smile lines just to make sure that nothing budges all day. So it's really important to always set your concealer so that way nothing moves throughout the day. Next, I'm taking the Wet n Wild Contour Kit. I'm going to take this bronze shade and I'm just going to use that as just a bronzer just to warm up the sides of my face. It's very pigmented, as you can see right here. So I had to take my time and really blend that into my skin. However, I do really like the color on this bronzer, and especially for my skin tone, it works really well. So I'm just blending that into my cheeks, my forehead. I'm just making sure that everything is nice and blended, that there's no lines on my face. So here I'm just doing the other side of my face just to make sure my face looks nice and bronze. Once I'm done this side, I'm going to take a little bit of that bronze shade on the same brush and I'm going to lightly contour my nose. Nothing too drastic, just a little bit shadow on the sides of my nose. Once I'm done this, I'm going to basically take that same color as well and just lightly dust it around my jawline just to make sure everything is nice and blended into my skin, so there's no line between my face and my neck. So next, I'm just taking some MAC face powder. This is in the shade medium deep, and I'm just lightly dusting that over the remainder of my face that we didn't powder before. This is just gonna help ensure that the remainder of my makeup doesn't move all day. So even if it's hot or it gets sweaty, it's basically not going to budge all day. Next, I'm taking my handy dandy BH Cosmetics nude blush. I'm taking this light pink color and just popping that on my cheeks. This is just a nice pinky color, which I absolutely love, and it's nothing too dramatic for daytime use. It's gonna give me a light and natural look, which I just love for everyday makeup look. Next, I'm using my Smashbox Full Exposure palette. I'm just gonna take some brown shadow and just put it in the crease of my eyes just to give it a little more dimension. I also think it helps make the looks more put together. So once I'm done here, I'm just going to take a little bit of a darker brown shade and I'm just gonna put that in the crease of my eyes as well. I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics Modern Matte Palette. This palette is so beautiful. I'm just taking the darker brown shade in the palette that's in the top row, and I'm just gonna place a little bit more of that shadow in the crease of both of my eyes just to make it pop a little bit more, give it a little bit more dimension. I'm then going to take a NYX black eye pencil, and I'm just going to tightline my upper water lines. I think this just helps to make the eyes look more full, like your lashes look more full, because I'm not going to wear any false lashes. I'm then taking an Estee Lauder black mascara. This mascara makes my eyelash look so long, as you will see in a second. I've been wearing this for like the last maybe 2 years on and off, and it's one of my favorites. Just makes my eyelash look so long and so beautiful. So then I'm just doing the same thing on the other eye. I'm just putting mascara on. Once I'm done, I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom lashes. I just pop on some mascara, nothing too dramatic. On a side note, both of my eyes are shaped differently because I have astigmatism in both of my eyes. The left eye is actually worse, so I think it's shaped more like a football. Does anyone else have astigmatism and their eyes are shaped differently? If you do, comment below and let me know. Next, I'm going to just put on some highlighter. This here is the Wet n Wild Precious Petal Highlighter. It's so beautiful. It's a drugstore. It's super affordable, and it's actually one of my favorites as well. So I'm just putting that on the high points of my cheeks. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose and just a little bit on my cupid's bow. So also I did do my eyebrows off camera, so if you guys want to see how I do my eyebrows, just leave me a comment below and then I can do a separate video on how I do my eyebrows. So once I'm done putting on the highlighter, make sure I'm glowing for the day, I'm going to take that same NYX eye pencil I used before. I'm going to line the bottom waterline. You can use any color that you like. You don't have to use black. I just prefer black because I feel it makes my eyes pop more. If you want, you could use a new color, or you don't even have to wear eyeliner. So I'm just putting that in both of my eyes. Next, the last thing to do is put some lippies on. So my go-to nude lippy is this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade London, and it's one of my favorite. I wear this all the time. I actually sometimes blend it with or mix it with other lipsticks on top. So I just love the color. It's a perfect nude shade, which I absolutely love. Nothing too dramatic, and it's perfect for daytime wear. So I'm just popping some of that on. Once I'm done my lippies, I'm just going to take a little bit of that bronze shade from the Wet n Wild kit, and I'm just going to put that on the bottom of my eyes, just to make sure that the top and the bottom is nice and blended. And this is going to be the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I did lose the end of my video, so I will post a little clip of what the actual makeup looked like after. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and until next time, love you guys.